They're set. The City of Belmont Rogan Joss Stakes field is away. And Rockin' the Jam, and from the inside, Royal Law left on equal terms. Rockin' the Jam will press on, and he's going to look for the lead in the early stages, Stevie Parnham, with Rockin' the Jam, and he takes over. Off the fence very quickly, Royal Law, so he shoved on the outside, Rocking Society, 3 deep momentarily, and Garth immediately took hold there, looking for the back of Royal Law. Down on the inside, Fancy Red. Turner dragged River Rubicon back to second last as they near the crossing, and Pointless Praise, the roughie, out the back at $151 and loping along and just doing not much at all at the back end of the field as they go up towards Northerly Lodge and race by the 1500. The favourite leading the way, doing it very comfortably. Rockin' the Jam on the spin from last Saturday's victory and extends the lead to nearly 2 lengths. Royal Law, a length and a half away on the inside. Fancy Red, the only mare in this field, being joined on the outside by Rocking Society, a length and 3/4. River Rubicon, nearly 2 lengths away. Last of all, Pointless Praise spots the leader about 6. Rockin' the Jam leads them down the riverside of the course. The $1.50 favourite in control of the Rogan Joss Stakes, out by a length. Royal Law. Over on the inside then is the mare Fancy Red, being shaded by Rocking Society. River Rubicon under a straight second last still, and 2 lengths to the despised roughie Pointless Praise. Well, there's been no moves afoot. They're going along at a steady enough gallop though, and with 700 metres left to run, and this talented 4-year-old leads the way. Rockin' the Jam, he's looking to make it a hat-trick of wins here, and he brings them down the side in the Rogan Josh. A length clear, had Royal Law off the bridle hunting as they come towards the turn. Fancy Red pushing up on the rail. Rocking Society under enormous pressure behind them and showing the stick as well. River Rubicon, Pointless Praise. Rockin' the Jam heads for home and has raced away from them. He put up 4 lengths. Getting up on the inside, Fancy Red. Royal Law battling. River Rubicon coming down the outside. They've got 120 left to go. Rockin' the Jam is still 3.5 to 4 in front, and he's in no danger, and he backs up from last Saturday. He completes a hat-trick. He wins the Rogan Josh in a canter from River Rubicon. Third home, probably Royal Law from Fancy Red. Pointless Praise actually beat one to the line, and that's Rocking Society, an inglorious effort to run last of all. Rockin' the Jam. The Awesome Rock 4-year-old, ridden by Stevie Parnham for Russell Stewart, does a very good job. 5th run in the prep, 3 wins from those 5 outings, and looks as though he's passed his first test over a middle distance in flying colours. He beat them pointlessly. 3.5 lengths, 2 3/4 second and third. It was all Rockin' the Jam. River Rubicon into second placing. Royal Law holding third. Fancy Red on the fence, 4th home in 2:10, 2:3. They went along at a nice even gallop. 2:10, 2:3. For Antonella Stewart, James Stewart, J.A. Silvestri, Neil Irvine, F. Harvey, K.R. Stewart, T. Churston, S. Fraser, S. Campbell. And that's 8 starts, 5 wins now for the 4-year-old, who looks as though he's got a very, very bright future ahead. Certainly over a bit more ground. Finished off in 35.28 and did that under the very soft hands of Stephen Parnham. Second, River Rubicon by Rubik, prepared by Steve Wolfe, ridden by Troy Turner. And Royal Law third, the Piero gelding from Royal Star, trained by Ash Maley out of Gingin and ridden by Tash Faithful. Well, we'll go to the third race on the card there. Another small field, only 6, but this time just 1,000 metres for the MC Polytrack Handicap. No changes there, jumping at 12.49. And a nice test for this very much informed 4-year-old there, stepping up 18 into 2,100 metres on the 7 days. And he certainly executed that in absolutely flying colours.
That he did, Darren. Thank you very much. Rockin' the Jam, the Awesome Rock 4-year-old, gets the job done in style. A winner by 3.5 ease down on the line, and he answers that 2,100 metre question mark with no issues whatsoever. He's off to the paddock on Monday morning. We learnt that from Russell Stewart last weekend, and he goes back to back. In fact, back to make it 3 in a line to finish this preparation. Russell Stewart joins you now. Rusty, congratulations on this victory out to 2,100 metres, and that was clearly no concern whatsoever.
Oh, geez, I wish they were all that easy. Like, gee, you should have seen me sitting up there. Every time this horse goes around, I'm so apprehensive. especially today because I know it's his last one. He goes to Amelia Park on Tuesday, and the maintenance that goes into this horse, you wouldn't understand. That I might get a little bit emotional here, but he's a really nice horse, and gee, I'm a little bit speechless. But it's a great race to win the Rogan Josh through old Mr. Webster, and gee, this horse, geez, he ain't no Rogan Josh, but gee, the way he's racing, he's going to go to greater heights.
Each and every season, you always have one or two standout Saturday class types. Could he be the best horse you've had in the last decade?
He's the best horse on my hands at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mate, our Paladinal is a very, very good horse as well. And but this horse, he's just got a little bit more X factor than him. He shows that he can sit back, unleash, go, lead, unleash, go. Like he had them. Like I thought, gee, Stephen, we've gone a bit early again. But Stephen was just like, oh, I haven't gone yet, you know. So that's the horse he is, and he shows me that at home. And then he's, you know. They said, oh, he had a 35-day space, but there was no races for him. And I sent him down, and I thank Amelia Park for this, Jared and all them guys down there, and Peter Walsh, and them. They looked after him for 35 days in the walker out in the paddock. And then when I brought him back, he went to that 1400, then the mile 18, and now to here. So, look, it's a great team effort from everyone involved. I'd like to thank TRG Farriers, and especially I want to concur with Scott Embry about this track with Brock Nealing and Matty Cork, mate. They're on a hide and a nothing every week, and they get a lot of negative, but gee, I want to give them a fair bit of positive.
Can our Paladinal win first up later this afternoon?
Of course you can.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Right on here.
Thanks a lot.
There's Russell Stewart, and here's Stevie Parnham.
Stevie Parnham joins us now. Stevie, we had you on the preview this morning on Sport FM, and you suggested that it wasn't going to be your intention to lead, but you could see early doors that he was jumping better than anything.
He certainly is, Scott, and I think it's just a proof that he's beginning to learn how to race as well, because a bit in his early days he was a bit scrambly out the gates, and now he's becoming a racehorse getting out. And like I said on the preview, that it wasn't necessarily plan A to lead, but plan A was just to get a clean race, and it didn't look like anyone wanted to be there early, and I just let him stride into a rhythm, and he was nice and settled in and relaxed to the run. I was really happy.
How easy is it for you when you're leading a race like that to know how the other horses behind you are going? Because watching it for us, it looked as though at the 1,000-metre marker you had them all beat. Yeah,
I obviously don't have rear vision mirrors, so I'm not too sure, but sometimes you can hear the riders slapping up to try and keep up with you, and if you're still travelling on the bit, then that's a good thing for you. So, yeah, the horse just cruised through his own gears today, and I didn't let him go as much as I did the other day, just being his first test at the distance race, and he certainly was able to still creep away from them, balance up, and put a margin on them, so it was pretty impressive.
We were saying pre-race that you've got a very big trophy cabinet in the feature races you won, but there's one that's missing.
Certainly is the Perth Cup, so he's tracking in the right way so far, and hopefully, what is it, like 9 months' time, 8 months' time, we're there and within a fighting shot.
Does he feel like the kind of horse that can get to that height?
I think so. He's got real potential. He's still, to me, I think he's still learning how to race. He's definitely becoming a professional, but there's a few parts of his manners that he's still learning, like just getting him to settle. He did that well today, but yeah, I think once he gets to the big guys, it's certainly going to be a test for him, and he's doing nothing wrong at the moment.
Rusty's keen to have a yarn with you, so I'll let you go. Well done, Stevie.
Thank you.
There's Stevie Parnham. He combines with Russell Stewart and Rockin' the Jam, leading all the way at 2,100 metres to take out the feature of this afternoon, the City of Belmont Rogan Josh Stakes.